Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. For my second Halloween video, we're making pumpkin, leek, and ham quiche. Let's go. And here are the ingredients. You're gonna need pumpkin, some milk, baby spinach, cheddar cheese, leek, eggs, and some ham. And for the dough, you're gonna need butter, cold water, an egg yolk, and some flour. We're starting with the dough, and for that I am going to mix my butter with my flour. A quiche is a French tart consisting of a pastry crust filled with a savory custard and pieces of cheese, meat, seafood, or vegetables. A quiche can be served hot, warm, or cold. Next, I'm going to add my cold water and my egg yolk. Quiche is a French dish originating from the eastern part of the country. However, using eggs and cream in pastry has a wider history. Then mix it again until well combined. The most famous quiche is the quiche Lorraine, filled with eggs, bacon, and cream. When everything is well incorporated, you want to wrap it in some foil, put it in the fridge for about 40 minutes. We're putting it in the fridge so the gluten has enough time to relax. If you're in a hurry, you can put it in your freezer for about 15 minutes. You can also make this dough the night before you actually want to make a quiche and just leave it in the fridge overnight. By the way, what is your favorite quiche filling? Let me know in the comments down below. And also don't forget to like this video. In the meantime, we're going to make our filling, and for that I'm going to saute my pumpkin in a pan with some oil, and then we're also going to add the ham and the leek. I'm adding the pumpkin first because it needs the longest time to cook of all of the ingredients that we're going to need for our filling. Saute your pumpkin until it gets a little soft and also a little brown because the sugar in the pumpkin is going to caramelize. This will take a few minutes. I decided to use Hokkaido pumpkin because first it's my favorite and second because of the sweetness. When your pumpkin's a little softer, add your ham and saute that as well. And since the leek doesn't take as long as the other ingredients to be ready, we're going to add that last. Let that saute for another 3 to 4 minutes. This will help the aroma to evolve. Next, you want to season everything with a little bit of salt and some pepper. Give that a mix and then let it cool down before we're going to mix it with the rest of the ingredients. The pumpkin shouldn't be cooked all the way through. We're going to put it in the oven and that's when it gets really soft. So don't overcook it. Alright, the dough is ready. I'm going to unwrap it. And then I'm taking a baking dish and then press the dough down and all the way up. Feel free to use a rolling pin for that and then transfer the dough into the baking dish. I just like to do it that way. I've always done it that way. It's a little more work, but at the end, I like the results a lot more than if I would just use a rolling pin. I think that started when I started my household and I didn't have a rolling pin, so I ended up using this technique and it just stuck with me. Alright, the dough is in the baking dish. I am now placing a baking sheet on top of the dough and then something heavy like a pod or peas or whatever, and then we're going to blind bake it for 10 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Next, we're going to finish our filling. I'm going to add my cheddar to the cooled down pumpkin. And then I'm also adding my baby spinach, and after that I'll give everything a good mix. Okay, so in case you were wondering why I put something heavy on the dough before I put it in the oven, that's pretty simple. The dough would rise if I didn't do it, and we don't want that. We want a flat piece of pastry so we can put the filling on top. When you're done mixing, your dough should be about ready to leave the oven for the first time. And up next is your cream mixture, which is pretty simple. All you need is eggs and milk or heavy cream as a substitute. All you need to do in this step is basically combining the milk and the eggs. This mixture will help holding everything of the topping together. When I was younger, I don't even know why, but I did not like quiche, though I must say I have a theory. As a child, I did not like the taste of eggs. Like, I would eat cakes and whatever, like, where I couldn't taste the egg. So basically, everything that had a strong egg flavor was a no-no for me. That changed when I got older, and now I actually really like it. Now, when you're done mixing that, you want to add your topping to the dough, and depending on the size of your baking dish, you might have a little left over. I'm using a quite large baking dish and it was just about right, though you should add a really good amount of your filling. One thing that I don't like is a quiche without filling. When you think you have enough, then you want to add your milk and egg mixture. And depending on how much filling you ended up using, you might need to move it around a little bit so that the egg mixture can be really everywhere. Like I said, the egg mixture is key to holding it all together. Then bake your quiche for about 30 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. After 30 minutes, you want to take it out and then let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see more variations. If you need a little dip or whatever for your quiche, I would suggest using sour cream. I have used that before and it was the perfect fit. And when your quiche has cooled down, you're pretty much ready to serve. And here it is, my pumpkin ham and leek quiche. If you've liked this video, please smash a huge thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching!